Hello, everybody. This is Sharonda, and this is my podcast, Spiritual Sense. Today is Tuesday, which is February the 8th. And so this podcast, I speak on things such as the paranormal, supernatural, occult, pagan belief systems and practices. I also go over near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences, curses, hauntings, spiritual communication tools. And I also incorporate a daily tarot card reading into this podcast as well. So this podcast is also connected to my YouTube channel, Spiritual Sense, where you can either view previous webinars that I presented, or you can listen actually to the podcast, okay? I have a main YouTube channel where I have my 3 additional podcasts that I run. Holistic Health being one of those podcasts where I go over natural home remedies, old wives type of recipes that, many of us have forgot about for minor health concerns. I also mentioned about chakra clearing and vegan and vegetarian recipes on that podcast. The next podcast I have is Ancient Ancestry, where I go over ancient as well as more modern history in regards to different cultures and beliefs globally. That's Ancient Ancestry. And the next podcast that I have is Health Matters. With Health Matters, I go over, the pathophysiological effects of certain ailments and diseases. And I also incorporated some mental health awareness into that podcast as well. Okay. And I think that's very relevant around these times where we are dealing with, many of us are shut in and, because of the COVID, the Omicron, and so, there may be some concerns in terms of mental health well-being. Okay, so I'm going to proceed with the tarot card reading with this podcast, Spiritual Sense. And so, excuse me, I would like to pay homage to my Orishas. Orishas are deities where you can call upon in times of assistance. They can help you with things such as insight, knowledge, capability. And I'm not talking about your common knowledge that you may go to school in this time and space, in this physical time and space, and acquire, or common sense or common knowledge. No, I'm talking about on a higher, bigger scale of things, like to tap into things that you did not go to school for. That's what I'm speaking about. And so the Orishas that I favor are Yemaya, Bastet, Shango, and Osiris. All of those Orishas, they guide you in terms of the elements, in terms of weather, things such as love, nurture, guidance, wisdom, just to name a few out of the combination of the 4 Orishas. And so I have already said my prayer, and I have smudged my cards, and I'm going to proceed to pull the cards for the reading today. I do a 10-card Celtic cross. How I do my tarot card reading versus how the next person do their tarot card reading is going to be similar in some circumstances, but ultimately it's going to be unique to your own thinking and how you do tarot card reading. So I do my tarot card reading different. I think that's what makes tarot card reading so unique. I like to be positive when I do my tarot card reading, but I also like to be conscientious and realistic when I do my tarot card reading. That's not to say that the next person does not, but that's just the way I do my tarot card reading. Okay. So when you begin to get into tarot card reading, if for those individuals out there who may be interested in it, it will coincide with your thoughts. Okay. And so, so we are in 2022, which is the year of greatness, and we want to walk in greatness by excellence. And so, let me proceed. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So today I am working with the Psychic Tarot deck card, which is by John Hanlon, okay? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so for card 1, I have Prosperity Begins. Card 2, which is what crosses over, I have Suffering in Silence. This is the obstacle or barrier. Card 3, I have Sacral Chakra. Card 4, I have Wisdom. Card 5, I have Emotional Loss. And for card 6, I have Foundations and Achievements turned in the reverse position. Okay. So I feel as though this reading is actually in reference to some health concerns is what I feel. I feel like this reading is in reference to some health concerns. It lets me know, just in pulling these cards, that because I have the Sacral Chakra card, and bear with me just one moment. Give me just a moment. Let me pull out my chakra guide. Okay, so and it popped in my head prior to me even pulling the card out. So, but I just need to verify. I feel as though this reading is in regards to somebody who has some issues with their kidneys, is what I feel. Like some issues in the area of the kidneys is what I feel. And in saying that, I feel like I'm going to go ahead and pull out my chakra cleansing cards. So I'm gonna do something a little bit different than I had previously been doing, because this is a medical related reading. Give me just a moment. Okay. I'm gonna try to not focus on everything that is on these cards, but I'm going to focus on what is relevant to the reading. So if you bear with me just a moment, let me pull these cards out, because I do feel like this is very much relevant to this particular reading. But this is a health related reading is what this is. For some reason I don't have all of my, let's see, 1, 2, yes I do. Okay, this reading is actually in reference to well-being. Your well-being, your health in regards to your kidneys. I feel as though I do have that chakra card in the 3 position, which is above. So I want to whoever is out there, I want it to be known that I am not medically trained. However, I do have a healthcare background. I do. So this is not a ploy to tell you what you should and should not do, apart from what your doctor is telling you. This podcast is optional. It is for entertainment purposes, but it may be, some things that you may want to consider. Okay. So I feel as though this reading is applicable to someone who has some, could very well be some fluid, balance concerns. It could very well be some, reproductive concerns in regards to that area or location. I feel like there have been some pain in regards to that. That's what I feel. I also feel that whomever you are, because I have the root of the issue is wisdom. Whoever, I feel like this is your issue, that you're not aware of how to treat your condition. It could be very well that you have some non-compliance with the treatment plan for your condition, is what that may be. But I showed that in essence, if there is some concerns in terms of retaining the fluids, you may want to consult with a nephrologist or perhaps a kidney hypertension doctor, which is a specialist that can help you with your condition, because oftentimes when you have fluid buildup, you have a buildup of toxin if you're not able to excrete those fluids. And I believe what is transpiring is a lot of those toxicity or toxic chemical and waste byproducts, because the body is that a chemical makeup. Okay, it is affecting the mindset, is affecting the mind. Is what it's doing. And oftentimes your chemistry or your lab work would be out of whack because there's some imbalance, I feel, that is occurring within your body. And due to non-compliance, it's going to continue to transpire. And that is the reason for a lot of the mental concerns that you may be plagued with. Now, I do feel as though, you get spiritual awareness in terms of the mind, but when it's something that is actually presenting itself that is physically wrong, it's going to affect the mind. And I feel as though that is what's transpiring right now. That there is something going on in this region in terms of your kidneys and balance. Okay. Card 7, I have Passion Ignited. I feel like there may be an inflammation. It could very well be that you have an infection or on your way to an infection. That's what I feel. It could very well be some type of blockage that is occurring, but I do feel as though that you need to be mindful of your diet and your intake of certain things in terms of how to treat your condition, because as a result, you may have a domino effect or a trickling effect that may occur, and oftentimes it will begin to affect the mind. And when it affects the mind, this is what's going on. Card 8, Patience. This is, I feel like this is something that is going on. It could very well be hormones. I feel like it's your hormones as well. And as a result of that, you want to make sure you are, I'm not going to sit here and tell you how much water to drink, because if you have fluid overload, water is not the proper thing to take for everybody who may have some kidney concerns. The type of water, you have different types of water that, you You have your alkaline water, and you have your water that's more neutral, and then you have your water that is more acidic. So if you are aware of your lab work and how the chemistry within your body is, you can simply either increase your potassium, calcium, sodium, or decrease. It could be one or the other. But I do feel as though the influx of that toxicity or hormones within the blood will begin to affect the mindset and the brain. Is what it is. Many times you will notice that if your gut, if you need to go to the bathroom in terms of like, the number 2, that in itself will have an effect on your blood as well, because the toxicity begins to stay in the body, and in turn it travels throughout the body, and you don't want to develop any type of infections. But I do have Passion Ignited card here, which shows a flame. It's a woman, and for those who are out there, it's a woman, and she has like a ball of fire within her. So that to me is in relation to inflammation. Card 9, shadow, the shadow card. I feel as though God is going to send an angel your way to make you more aware of the things that you need to do to properly treat your condition, is what I feel. And I will pull out my angelic cards as well. He's going to reveal it to you, and what this is a nesting period. It's a period that occurs during your sleep. So when you go to sleep tonight, prop your feet up, prop your head up, say a prayer, and adorn yourself with some blessing oil. You can just take Crisco oil, you can take some vegetable oil, or some type of light oil. Say a prayer and put your favorite scents in that oil, and I'm going to suggest that you take and put it on your arms and your legs. Don't rub it. Just kind of gently guide it on your arms and legs. Prop your feet up, prop your head up, take some slow deep breaths, and before you recline to sleep tonight, say a prayer. And once you say that prayer, God is going to summons an angel. I kid you not. He's going to summons an angel to come down and restore you in the spirit. And once he restores you in the spirit, you will see a change within 7 days. Within 7 days, you will see a change. Card 10, solitude. When you see this angel, many people are not going to see this angel because this angel is specifically for you. So it's going to be in a time when there's no one around. So if I don't know if you have a partner, whoever I'm speaking to, or a wife, lover, husband, friend, or whomever, you're going to have to move them into another room. Because when the angels come around, they come to perform the work for you, not no one else. So they want to get you by yourself so they can do their work. And I'm talking about in the spirit. I'm not talking about nobody coming in your house and doing anything. No, I'm talking about in the spirit. There may be times where we as tangible people are guided by angels and spirits. But no, this is spiritual. This is a spiritual angel that's going to come. And because I have summoned this angel for you to come down and assist you with capability, knowledge, insight, and clarity about the pathophysiological concerns in regards to your condition. So let me pull out my angelic cards. And it tells me, don't scramble, just pull the top 3 cards. And that's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, and 3. Divine order, Archangel Raguel. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. As I just mentioned, you cannot believe everything that presents to you. You cannot Believe everything that presents to you. If you have some fluid balance, imbalance is what I'm getting at, or some fluid overload, you need to summon your angels. Now, that's not to say that you don't need a doctor. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, until you are able to get to, because we are bound by this flesh in this physical aspect of life. But what I'm saying is, you need to simply ask for restoration. Prop your feet and your head up. Take some slow, deep breaths. Card 2, clairsentience. Archangel Raguel. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance again. So, take note of your body. Take note of those changes, because oftentimes that's God making you aware of something that you really hadn't gave much thought to. And reason being is because this is the enemy's trick and tool, is to get you disengaged to where you're not focused on what is relevant and what is right. Okay, so the third angel card says nurture. Archangel Gabriel. As you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. Again, so you are his child. Despite whatever, popular belief is, you are his child. And you want to summon the right angels to come around, because as I mentioned, they one and the same. You want to summon the right angels. That means you want to get yourself in the right state of mind and right mindset, because it does attack the mind, and you cannot allow that to be your reality. You cannot. So take notes of the things that you that he puts in you, the things that you tend to crave in regards to foods. And notice how it will affect what you see in the physical, but by way of the spiritual, by way of the spirit, by way of what he's going to guide you spiritually once you have been summoned by that angel that's going to come to you at night, because he does his work at night. The work is being done at night, at the hours where no one is around. That's when he does his work. And that's when the work is most effective. Okay? So I feel like this was a very pertinent reading. I have an idea of who this reading is applicable to. I also feel like this reading is applicable to many of people out there who may have some concerns in terms of hormone balance, fluid imbalance or overload, kidney problems and such, as well as problems with the gut. So if you do these things, you will see change within 7 days. Okay? So I do thank you for tuning in to this episode of Spiritual Sense podcast. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you're more than welcome to comment below. Until then, you have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.